Hey there, it's Maggie from Personal Euphoria, and today we're going to talk about happy hamstrings and some exercises you can incorporate into your routine. This is really important for knee health. We're in a society, because we sit so much, we tend to have short hamstrings, but they're weak. So we want to do exercises that kind of wake them up, strengthen them, and if we can pair strengthening them with them working on their long end, even better. So we'll have some options for that. First of all, the hamstring is the back of your thigh. You have 3 of them, and so depending on the angle of your leg, you're gonna hit different hamstrings. But the first move we wanna kind of go over today is just a standing hamstring curl. So you're standing, holding on to something if you need it for balance, and you can just pull your heel to your butt. And you can do this in slow motion and really think of activating that hamstring. Or you can do it a little quicker, almost like a little whippy, to try to sort of fatigue it faster, and you can do that for like 30 seconds. So that's one option, just a basic hamstring curl. The next one we're gonna do is called the tipping bird. Now this is one of the ones, I'm gonna come up here so you can see my whole body. This is one of the ones that works your hamstring on its long end. So you'll have 1 foot forward. Again, you can use a wall for balance. You don't want to do it up on an elevated platform most of the time. But think of your sit bone, that bone at the bottom of your butt. You're going to hinge forward, pulling up on that sit bone as you tip forward and pull your other leg back. And you stop when you can't feel that hamstring move anymore. And then you come back up. It's really easy for this move to get into your low back. And so you want to check in, what do I feel? Do you feel your hamstring getting longer as you move through space? All right, so that's a great one. And you can do sets of 10 of those. Then of course, we have a basic shoulder bridge. So you would lie on your back, heels a scooch further out from your knees, and you press the hips up and down. This is usually the easiest place to start, right? If your hamstrings cramp on you when you go to move them, this is a really good starting point. If even on this variation they cramp, make sure you're squeezing your butt. And once again, you don't want to come up so high. We don't want to make this a back exercise, butt and hamstrings. You can make it harder by walking the feet out, and you can keep incrementally moving them out. And I say harder, it's variety, right? So you'd want to do a variety of places there. Like start with heels under your knees, move them out a couple inches, move them out a couple inches. You want to use all those positions as you get stronger. You could also come up into your shoulder bridge and march in place. And marches are really beneficial for working single legs. You could hold a leg in the air and do a single leg shoulder bridge. If you have a foam roller and you want to advance your shoulder bridge, this is a great place to do it. It makes it more challenging. So if you're prone to cramping, you wouldn't want to start here. But you would put your feet, your arches over the foam roller, and you come up and down into a shoulder bridge. Then you hold at the top and you would do 5 little pulses, pulling the foam roller closer to you, and then lower down after 5, and you can repeat that. You could also have your legs start over the foam roller, lift your hips up and drag them in, straighten and lower. Lift and drag, straighten and lower. That's another one kind of like the tipping bird that works your hamstring on the long end. For the next one, we would be kneeling like you're proposing. So if kneeling here is uncomfortable, this wasn't a great choice for you, where you could use a pillow to pad the knee. And your foot needs to be able to slide, so this is more likely to work with like a stocking foot on a wood surface or a tile surface, or if you have sliding discs, you could put it under your foot on any surface with shoes on. So you're gonna straighten that leg and then resist pulling it back in. Straighten and resist. And as you drag it back in, but you resist, like you're making it hard, you should feel that hamstring activate. So just a few options to play with, things to start to get your hamstring to fire. Again, we want to do this. It's good for our knee health, good for our back health, and we want happy hamstrings, not just tight, weak hamstrings. All right, have a great day, and as always, keep moving.